Question 1. What should you do upon approaching a divided highway sign when entering a highway? A. Prepare to stop as the highway may be ending. B. Reduce speed and watch for merging traffic from the opposite direction. C. Increase vigilance and prepare for changes in traffic patterns. Answer. C. Increase vigilance and prepare for changes in traffic patterns. Approaching a divided highway signifies the start of a divided road section, requiring increased attention to new traffic flows and patterns. Question 2. How should a driver respond to a ramp closed schedule sign when planning their route? A. Ignore the sign if the closure does not seem immediate. B. Plan an alternate route in advance or follow detour signs. C. Continue to the ramp to verify if it is truly closed. Answer. B. Plan an alternate route in advance or follow detour signs. A ramp closed schedule sign indicates upcoming or ongoing closures, necessitating adjustments to travel plans. Question 3. If you see a speed limit sign indicating a lower speed than usual due to road conditions, what is the appropriate action? A. Maintain your current speed if the road seems safe. B. Immediately reduce your speed to match the new limit. C. Slow down gradually over the next few miles. Answer. B. Immediately reduce your speed to match the new limit. Adjusting speed according to posted limits is crucial for safety, especially when road conditions dictate lower speeds. Question 4. Describe the necessary precautions when driving on a road marked with a no shoulder sign. A. Drive at higher speeds to minimize time on the road. B. Be prepared for limited emergency stopping space and reduced recovery area. C. Use the shoulder freely as it is likely clear of obstacles. Answer. B. Be prepared for limited emergency stopping space and reduced recovery area. A no shoulder sign warns of no escape route in emergencies, requiring careful driving and readiness for unexpected stops. Question 5. What are the right-of-way rules at a crossroad when the traffic signals are not functioning? A. Proceed with caution, treating the crossroad as a four-way stop. B. The vehicle to the left always has the right-of-way. C. Continue at normal speed, observing the usual traffic signals. Answer. A. Proceed with caution, treating the crossroad as a four-way stop. When traffic signals are out, drivers should treat the intersection as a four-way stop, taking turns to proceed safely. Question 6. Explain the correct response when you encounter a lane ends merge left sign on a busy freeway. A. Accelerate and merge left quickly to avoid congestion. B. Signal early and merge left smoothly and safely when an opening appears. C. Stay in your lane until it ends, then merge without signaling. Answer. B. Signal early and merge left smoothly and safely when an opening appears. Early signaling and cautious merging are key to safety when lanes end. Question 7. How should you adjust your driving behavior in response to a roadwork next 5 mile sign? A. Increase speed to pass the work zone quickly. B. Maintain normal speed but watch for workers and equipment. C. Reduce speed, follow signs and directions, and be prepared for sudden stops. Answer. C. Reduce speed, follow signs and directions, and be prepared for sudden stops. Road work zones require reduced speed for safety and compliance with traffic laws. Question 8. What does an added lane sign indicate about lane usage and merging? A. Merge immediately to take advantage of the new lane. B. The added lane does not require merging. Continue in your current lane. C. Prepare to stop as the added lane may cause traffic congestion. Answer. B. The added lane does not require merging. Continue in your current lane. An added lane sign informs drivers that a new lane begins and merging is not necessary. Question 9. How should a driver interpret a left turn yield on green sign at a busy intersection? A. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning left. B. Turn left immediately on green without yielding. C. Ignore the sign if no oncoming traffic is present. Answer A. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning left. This sign indicates that turning left is permitted on green after yielding to all crossing traffic and pedestrians. Question 10. What precautions should be taken when driving on a road with a loose gravel sign? A. Drive at increased speeds to reduce the amount of gravel hitting the vehicle. B. Maintain normal speed but use caution. C. Reduce speed and increase following distances to prevent skidding and stone chips. Answer. C. Reduce speed and increase following distances to prevent skidding and stone chips. Loose gravel can cause loss of traction and vehicle damage, thus slower speeds and greater caution are advisable. Question 11. If approaching a sharp bend where a divided highway ends, what changes in driving behavior are necessary? A. Increase speed to navigate the bend quickly. B. Continue at the same speed and use the median for assistance. C. Slow down, prepare for potential oncoming traffic, and stay alert. Answer. C. Slow down, prepare for potential oncoming traffic, and stay alert. Ending of a divided highway increases the risk of head-on collisions, especially around bends. Question 12. When encountering a ramp closed schedule sign, what alternative actions should a driver consider? A. Wait near the ramp until it reopens. B. Use the ramp despite the sign to save time. C. Check for posted detour routes or plan an alternative path. Answer. C. Check for posted detour routes or plan an alternative path. When a ramp closure is scheduled, finding an alternate route is necessary to avoid delays and comply with traffic signs. Question 13. If the speed limit suddenly decreases as indicated by a speed limit sign, what should be the immediate reaction of the driver? A. Quickly decelerate to match the new speed limit. B. Gradually reduce speed to blend with traffic. C. Maintain current speed until reaching the next speed limit sign. Answer. A. Quickly decelerate to match the new speed limit. Immediate adjustment to the new speed limit is essential for safety and legal compliance. Question 14. What is the significance of a no-shoulder sign for emergency situations? A. It indicates an increased risk during emergencies due to lack of stopping space. B. It suggests that the shoulder is available for emergency use only. C. It means the shoulder is exceptionally wide and safe for emergencies. Answer. A. It indicates an increased risk during emergencies due to lack of stopping space. Drivers should be extra cautious knowing there's no safe place to pull over. Question 15. How to handle a situation where the crossroad sign is accompanied by a blinking red light. A. Treat the intersection as a yield sign and proceed with caution. B. Regard the blinking red light as a stop sign. Stop completely, then proceed when safe. C. Ignore the blinking red light if no traffic is present. Answer. B. Regard the blinking red light as a stop sign. Stop completely, then proceed when safe. A blinking red light at a crossroad requires a full stop and cautious proceeding. Question 16. What should a driver do if the lane ends merge left sign appears shortly after entering a highway? A. Continue in the same lane and merge left at the last moment. B. Signal early and begin merging left safely as soon as possible. C. Accelerate and merge left only if traffic is light. Answer. B. Signal early and begin merging left safely as soon as possible. Early and safe merging helps maintain traffic flow and reduces the risk of accidents. Question 17. During road construction, a roadwork next 5 mile sign appears. How should you alter your driving speed and awareness? A. Ignore the sign unless workers are visibly present. B. Increase speed to get past the construction zone quickly. C. Decrease speed, maintain high alertness for workers and equipment. Answer C. Decrease speed, maintain high alertness for workers and equipment. Safety in construction zones is critical, requiring slowed speeds and increased vigilance. Question 18. Upon seeing an added lane sign, should the driver prepare to merge or continue without lane changes? A. Prepare to merge as other drivers will be doing the same. B. Continue driving without lane changes as the lanes are expanding. C. Stop and wait for all lanes to clear before proceeding. Answer B. Continue driving without lane changes as the lanes are expanding. An added lane sign indicates new lane availability without the need for merging. Question 19. Under what conditions should a driver yield at a left turn yield on green signal? A. Only if pedestrians are present. B. Whenever oncoming traffic is absent. C. Anytime there is oncoming traffic or pedestrians crossing the intersection. Answer C. Anytime there is oncoming traffic or pedestrians crossing the intersection. Yielding is mandatory to avoid collisions and ensure the safety of pedestrians. Question 20. Driving over a freshly graveled road with a loose gravel sign posted, what changes in driving technique are advisable? A. Increase speed to minimize the time on gravel. B. No change is necessary. Treat it like any other road. C. Reduce speed, avoid sudden turns, and maintain a safe distance from other vehicles. Answer C. Reduce speed, avoid sudden turns, and maintain a safe distance from other vehicles. Loose gravel can cause loss of traction, making careful driving essential. Question 21. What actions should a driver take when they encounter a divided highway sign while exiting a highway? A. Prepare to merge as the highway divides. B. Maintain speed as the highway conditions will not change. C. Slow down and be alert for possible changes in traffic patterns. Answer C. Slow down and be alert for possible changes in traffic patterns. Exiting onto a divided highway may involve changes in traffic flows that require careful attention. Question 22. How does a ramp closed schedule sign affect your travel plans, and what immediate adjustments should be considered? A. Check local traffic reports and plan alternative routes. B. Ignore the sign unless the ramp closure is already in effect. C. Continue to the ramp in case the schedule has changed. Answer A. Check local traffic reports and plan alternative routes. It's important to adjust your travel plans ahead of time to avoid delays. Question 23. In areas with variable speed limit signs, how should a driver adapt when the speed limit decreases during heavy rain? A. Continue at the previous speed limit until the rain stops. B. Immediately reduce speed to match the new limit. C. Slow down only if road visibility is severely impaired. Answer B. Immediately reduce speed to match the new limit. Adapting quickly to speed limit changes in poor weather conditions is crucial for safety. Question 24. What additional safety measures should be taken when driving on a highway with no shoulder signs posted? A. Keep a lower speed throughout the highway. B. Stay in the right lane to allow faster vehicles to pass. C. Increase vigilance and maintain a safe distance from other vehicles. Answer C. Increase vigilance and maintain a safe distance from other vehicles. With no shoulder available, having room to maneuver in emergencies is essential. Question 25. Describe the driver's responsibilities at a crossroad when there are stop signs in all directions. A. The driver who stops first has the right of way to proceed. B. All drivers must turn right only. C. Vehicles on the main road have the right of way. Answer A. The driver who stops first has the right of way to proceed. This rule helps manage traffic flow safely at four-way stops. Question 26. What should a driver be aware of when they see a lane ends merge left sign on a road under construction? A. Increase speed to merge before the lane ends. B. Prepare for potential delays and merge safely into the adjacent lane. C. Ignore the sign if construction workers are not present. Answer B. Prepare for potential delays and merge safely into the adjacent lane. Awareness and cautious driving are key in construction zones. Question 27. What are the legal implications of not reducing speed in a zone marked by a roadwork next 5-mile sign? A. There are no specific legal implications unless an accident occurs. B. Potential fines and increased penalties for speeding in a work zone. C. Only warnings are issued for speeding in work zones. Answer B. Potential fines and increased penalties for speeding in a work zone. It's legally required to adhere to posted limits, especially in construction areas, for safety. Question 28. How should a driver handle an intersection where an added lane is introduced without merging requirements? A. Reduce speed and check for merging traffic. B. Maintain course and speed as no merging is necessary. C. Prepare to stop before the new lane starts. Answer B. Maintain course and speed as no merging is necessary. Added lanes without merging simplify traffic flow and do not require speed adjustments. Question 29. When faced with a left turn yield on green sign, what factors should influence whether to proceed or yield? A. The speed and distance of oncoming traffic. B. Time of day and traffic conditions. C. Whether pedestrians are present at the intersection. Answer A. The speed and distance of oncoming traffic. Judging the safety of a left turn involves assessing the oncoming traffic's speed and proximity. Question 30. Describe the correct driving technique when passing a loose gravel sign on a steep downhill road. A. Accelerate to maintain control of the vehicle. B. Maintain a steady, slow speed and avoid sudden maneuvers. C. Use the brakes frequently to check speed. Answer B. Maintain a steady, slow speed and avoid sudden maneuvers on loose gravel, especially downhill. Controlling speed without abrupt changes helps maintain traction and prevent skidding. Question 31. What should a driver anticipate after passing a divided highway sign as they approach an urban area? A. Increased traffic and potential lane splits. B. Fewer lanes and reduced speed limits. C. The end of the divided highway and merging traffic. Answer A. Increased traffic and potential lane splits. Divided highways in urban areas typically feature complex traffic patterns and increased vehicle density. Question 32. How to plan a detour when a ramp closed schedule sign indicates a long-term closure. A. Use GPS navigation to find the quickest alternate route. B. Follow the detour signs posted before the closure. C. Attempt the closed ramp occasionally to see if it has reopened. Answer B. Follow the detour signs posted before the closure. Reliable detour signs provide the best alternative routes during ramp closures. Question 33. What is the safest way to respond to a temporary speed limit sign posted in a school zone? A. Obey the speed limit only during school hours. B. Adhere to the speed limit at all times. C. Ignore the limit if no children are present. Answer B. Adhere to the speed limit at all times. Temporary speed limits in school zones are legally enforceable and ensure the safety of all pedestrians. Question 34. Discuss how the absence of a shoulder, as indicated by no shoulder signs, affects emergency procedures. A. It limits options for safely managing vehicle breakdowns or emergencies. B. It requires using the median for emergencies. C. It has no effect on emergency procedures. Answer A. It limits options for safely managing vehicle breakdowns or emergencies. Without a shoulder, finding a safe place for emergency stops is more challenging. Question 35. How to determine the priority at a crossroad sign when visibility is obstructed. A. The vehicle on a larger road has the right of way. B. Use auditory cues from other vehicles to navigate. C. Proceed with caution, assuming other drivers will stop. Answer: C. Proceed with caution, assuming other drivers will stop. When visibility is low, extra caution and defensive driving are critical at crossroads. Question 36. What maneuvers are recommended when a lane ends merge left sign is accompanied by heavy truck traffic? A. Speed up to merge ahead of the trucks. B. Signal early and merge gradually, allowing trucks to adjust. C. Stay in the lane until it ends, then merge quickly. Answer: B. Signal early and merge gradually, allowing trucks to adjust. This method ensures safety and smooth traffic flow when lanes are ending. Question 37. How should a driver adjust their behavior when encountering multiple roadwork next 5 miles signs along a highway? A. Disregard the signs if no workers are visible. B. Maintain highway speed to minimize travel time through the work zone. C. Reduce speed and prepare for potential lane changes and stops. Answer: C. Reduce speed and prepare for potential lane changes and stops. Continuous caution is necessary in work zones to accommodate unexpected conditions. Question 38. What implications does an added lane sign have for drivers in terms of lane choice and traffic flow? A. It suggests that merging is necessary to accommodate the new lane. B. It indicates increased traffic flow but no immediate action required. C. It provides an additional lane without the need for merging or lane changes. Answer: C. It provides an additional lane without the need for merging or lane changes. Drivers can continue in their lanes, which facilitates smoother traffic flow. Question 39. When navigating an intersection with a left turn yield on green sign, how should a driver handle oncoming traffic? A. Wait for a complete break in traffic before turning. B. Turn immediately on green, regardless of oncoming vehicles. C. Yield only to vehicles that are close enough to pose a hazard. Answer: A. Wait for a complete break in traffic before turning. This cautious approach prevents accidents and respects right-of-way rules. Question 40. How does the presence of loose gravel affect braking and vehicle control, and what adjustments should a driver make? A. Increase speed to reduce traction on loose gravel. B. Brake hard to maintain control. C. Apply brakes gently and steer smoothly to avoid skidding. Answer: C. Apply brakes gently and steer smoothly to avoid skidding. On loose gravel, careful handling minimizes the risk of losing control. Question 41. When approaching a divided highway sign on a rural road, what should a driver be particularly cautious of? A. Increasing speed due to fewer vehicles. B. Possible changes in road layout and the onset of median barriers. C. Checking for animals that might cross the road. Answer: B. Possible changes in road layout and the onset of median barriers. It's important to adjust to the new traffic conditions that a divided highway presents. Question 42. What should a driver do upon discovering that a regularly used ramp is closed, as indicated by a ramp closed schedule sign? A. Turn around and look for another on-ramp. B. Follow the detour signs to find an alternate route. C. Wait near the ramp for it to reopen. Answer: B. Follow the detour signs to find an alternate route. It's crucial to adapt quickly to road closures to maintain your route efficiency. Question 43. How should a driver adjust their driving behavior when a speed limit sign indicates a lower speed due to nearby school activities? A. Maintain the usual speed until seeing the children. B. Immediately reduce speed to enhance safety around the school zone. C. Slow down only when school is in session. Answer: B. Immediately reduce speed to enhance safety around the school zone. School zones require a high level of caution due to the increased activity. Question 44. What should a driver do if they encounter a disabled vehicle on a highway with no shoulder signs? A. Try to help the disabled vehicle by stopping nearby. B. Signal and move away from the vehicle to maintain traffic flow. C. Ignore the disabled vehicle and continue driving. Answer: B. Signal and move away from the vehicle to maintain traffic flow. It's essential to keep clear of disabled vehicles, especially when there's no shoulder for safety. Question 45. How does the approach to a crossroad change during conditions of heavy fog? A. Speed should be increased to clear the area quickly. B. Use high beams to improve visibility. C. Reduce speed and use low beams, preparing for limited visibility at the intersection. Answer: C. Reduce speed and use low beams, preparing for limited visibility at the intersection. Fog demands careful navigation, especially at intersections. Question 46. What should a driver expect after a lane ends merge left sign on a multi-lane expressway? A. All lanes will turn left. B. Increased congestion and the need for careful merging. C. The lane will continue indefinitely without merging. Answer: B. Increased congestion and the need for careful merging. It's vital to merge safely to avoid collisions during lane reductions. Question 47. How can a driver prepare for sudden traffic pattern changes indicated by roadwork next 5 mile signs? A. Ignore the signs unless traffic is visibly affected. B. Keep to the maximum speed limit to minimize time in the construction area. C. Stay alert and reduce speed, ready to adapt to guidance from road signs and workers. Answer: C. Stay alert and reduce speed, ready to adapt to guidance from road signs and workers. Preparation and flexibility are key in construction zones. Question 48. What should a driver be aware of when lanes increase due to an added lane sign on a busy highway? A. It is a good opportunity to accelerate and change lanes. B. The new lane may lead to a separate route or exit. C. Traffic may flow more smoothly, requiring no immediate lane changes. Answer: C. Traffic may flow more smoothly, requiring no immediate lane changes. Added lanes typically improve traffic distribution and do not require merging. Question 49. What are the considerations for a driver when the left turn yield on green sign is operational during peak traffic hours? A. Yield to all oncoming traffic and pedestrians, proceeding with caution. B. Turn immediately on green, regardless of oncoming traffic. C. Wait for the green arrow before proceeding. Answer: A. Yield to all oncoming traffic and pedestrians, proceeding with caution. Even during peak hours, safety and compliance with yield signs are crucial. Question 50. How should a driver adjust their speed when encountering loose gravel signs on a curvy mountain road? A. Maintain the same speed to ensure momentum. B. Increase speed slightly to minimize tire contact with gravel. C. Reduce speed and maneuver carefully to avoid skidding. Answer: C. Reduce speed and maneuver carefully to avoid skidding. Loose gravel can significantly decrease traction, making careful driving essential. Question 51. If a divided highway ends unexpectedly, what should a driver be prepared to handle? A. An increase in lanes and traffic speed. B. Merging traffic and potential congestion. C. Continuous divided lanes without change. Answer: B. Merging traffic and potential congestion. The end of a divided highway often leads to merging lanes and increased traffic density. Question 52. How to handle navigation when a ramp closed schedule affects your usual commute. A. Continue to use the ramp until it is officially closed. B. Plan your route using alternate exits as recommended by traffic apps. C. Stop and ask for directions each time you commute. Answer: B. Plan your route using alternate exits as recommended by traffic apps. Proactive route planning is essential when dealing with scheduled ramp closures. Question 53. What actions should be taken when speed limit signs decrease suddenly before a residential area? A. Slow down immediately to adhere to the new speed limit. B. Only reduce speed if pedestrians are visible. C. Maintain your current speed until you exit the residential area. Answer: A. Slow down immediately to adhere to the new speed limit. Sudden changes in speed limits, especially before residential areas, are placed for safety and must be followed. Question 54. How should a driver manage a breakdown on a road designated by no shoulder signs? A. Continue driving until a shoulder is available. B. Pull off the road as safely as possible and signal for help. C. Park in the nearest lane and wait inside the vehicle. Answer: B. Pull off the road as safely as possible and signal for help. When no shoulder is available, the priority is to get the vehicle out of traffic and signal distress safely. Question 55. What is the proper way to handle a four-way stop at a crossroad under heavy rain conditions? A. Proceed as normal since rain does not affect stop sign rules. B. Stop longer than usual to ensure other drivers see you. C. Increase speed through the stop to avoid hydroplaning. Answer: B. Stop longer than usual to ensure other drivers see you. In heavy rain, visibility decreases, making it crucial to approach stops with heightened caution and visibility. Question 56. What strategies should a driver employ when they see a lane ends merge left sign and traffic is dense? A. Use aggressive maneuvers to merge into the left lane. B. Signal early and merge carefully, looking for a safe gap in traffic. C. Ignore the sign and continue in the same lane as long as possible. Answer: B. Signal early and merge carefully, looking for a safe gap in traffic. When traffic is dense, early signaling and careful merging are essential for safety. Question 57. How should a driver react to consecutive road work next 5 miles signs along a narrow road? A. Speed up to pass the area quickly before work starts. B. Drive cautiously, adhering to posted speeds and being mindful of workers and machinery. C. Assume work is not active unless workers are visible. Answer: B. Drive cautiously, adhering to posted speeds and being mindful of workers and machinery. Continuous alertness is key in roadwork zones, regardless of the road width. Question 58. What should a driver do when an added lane leads directly into a toll plaza? A. Prepare to stop or slow down for toll payment. B. Ignore lane changes and continue at the same speed. C. Change lanes repeatedly to find the fastest line. Answer: A. Prepare to stop or slow down for toll payment. An added lane approaching a toll plaza often requires readiness for stopping or slowing, depending on toll booth operations. Question 59. How to judge when to yield at a left turn yield on green sign when multiple lanes of oncoming traffic are present. A. Yield to all lanes before making a turn. B. Turn after yielding to the closest oncoming lane only. C. Make the turn quickly without yielding if the lanes are far away. Answer: A. Yield to all lanes before making a turn. Safety and compliance with traffic rules require yielding to all oncoming traffic before proceeding. Question 60. What are the best practices for maintaining vehicle control on roads with loose gravel and frequent sharp turns? A. Drive at increased speeds to minimize the time spent on gravel. B. Use heavy braking to ensure stopping on gravel. C. Reduce speed, avoid sudden lane changes, and apply gentle braking. Answer: C. Reduce speed, avoid sudden lane changes, and apply gentle braking. These practices help maintain control on unstable surfaces like loose gravel, especially around sharp turns. Question 61. What is the safest way to proceed when a divided highway sign is followed by a merge sign? A. Quickly accelerate to merge with the faster traffic. B. Prepare for the merge by checking traffic and adjusting speed. C. Ignore the merge sign if the road seems clear. Answer: B. Prepare for the merge by checking traffic and adjusting speed. Being proactive and cautious ensures safe merging into divided highway traffic. Question 62. How should a driver adjust their schedule if a ramp closed schedule indicates a long-term closure for their regular exit? A. Continue to use the ramp until it is officially closed. B. Leave earlier or take an alternative route to accommodate the expected delay. C. Check daily if the ramp has reopened. Answer B. Leave earlier or take an alternative route to accommodate the expected delay. Planning ahead can help avoid frustration and delays due to long-term closures. Question 63. What are the consequences of consistently ignoring speed limit signs in a residential area? A. Increased fuel efficiency. B. Possible citations, fines, and increased risk of accidents. C. No significant consequences as long as no accidents occur. Answer B. Possible citations, fines, and increased risk of accidents. Adhering to speed limits is crucial for safety, especially in residential areas with pedestrians and children. Question 64. How can a driver safely navigate a highway where multiple no-shoulder signs are posted? A. Drive at higher speeds to reduce the time on the highway. B. Maintain a safe speed and stay alert for any incidents or obstructions. C. Use the left lane as much as possible to avoid potential hazards. Answer B. Maintain a safe speed and stay alert for any incidents or obstructions. With no shoulder for emergencies, vigilance and cautious driving are essential. Question 65. What tactics should a driver use at a crossroad when traffic signals are temporarily out? A. Proceed with caution, treating the intersection as a four-way stop. B. Follow the lead of other drivers, regardless of usual right-of-way rules. C. Speed through quickly to avoid confusion. Answer A. Proceed with caution, treating the intersection as a four-way stop. This approach ensures safety and orderliness at the intersection. Question 66. Describe the proper lane change technique when a lane ends merge left sign is posted during peak traffic hours. A. Change lanes immediately without signaling to secure a spot. B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, and merge when safe. C. Wait until the last possible moment to merge to minimize delay. Answer B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, and merge when safe. Proper signaling and cautious merging are key to safe driving in traffic. Question 67. How should drivers adjust their driving in response to repeated road work next 5 miles signs along a busy interstate? A. Ignore the signs if no workers are visible. B. Increase speed to quickly pass the work zone. C. Reduce speed, stay alert, and be prepared for sudden stops. Answer C. Reduce speed, stay alert, and be prepared for sudden stops. Being cautious and prepared for changing conditions is crucial in work zones. Question 68. What considerations should be made when driving through an area with an added lane that merges into existing traffic? A. Accelerate to match the speed of traffic in the new lane. B. Be aware of other drivers merging and adjust speed or position as necessary. C. Ignore other merging drivers and maintain current speed and lane position. Answer B. Be aware of other drivers merging and adjust speed or position as necessary. Cooperation and awareness help manage traffic flow and safety during merges. Question 69. How should a driver handle intersections with a left turn yield on green sign when aggressive drivers are present? A. Yield and wait for a clear opportunity to turn, ensuring safety. B. Challenge the aggressive drivers by turning quickly. C. Ignore the yield sign to keep traffic flowing. Answer A. Yield and wait for a clear opportunity to turn, ensuring safety. Patience and adherence to traffic signs are crucial, especially in aggressive driving situations. Question 70. What driving adjustments are necessary on rural roads marked with loose gravel signs? A. Increase speed to decrease traction on the gravel. B. Drive consistently at the posted speed limit. C. Slow down. Avoid sudden changes in speed or direction, and maintain a greater following distance. Answer: C. Slow down. Avoid sudden changes in speed or direction, and maintain a greater following distance. Caution on loose gravel can prevent accidents and loss of vehicle control. Question 71. What precautions should be taken when a divided highway begins and median barriers are installed? A. Reduce speed significantly below the speed limit. B. Be aware of reduced lane widths and potential obstructions from the barriers. C. Continue at the same speed, as median barriers do not affect driving conditions. Answer: B. Be aware of reduced lane widths and potential obstructions from the barriers. Awareness of new road conditions and barriers is important for safe driving. Question 72. How to effectively reroute when the ramp closed schedule sign affects access to a major freeway? A. Use local roads as a temporary solution, even if it extends travel time. B. Wait at the closed ramp for guidance from traffic officials. C. Turn around and search for another freeway entrance without using GPS. Answer: A. Use local roads as a temporary solution, even if it extends travel time. Finding reliable alternative routes ensures continued access despite closures. Question 73. How should a driver react to a temporary speed limit sign placed in a construction zone? A. Comply with the new speed limit strictly to ensure worker safety. B. Maintain usual speed if workers are not present. C. Slow down only when construction equipment is visible. Answer: A. Comply with the new speed limit strictly to ensure worker safety. Respect for temporary speed limits in construction zones is critical for safety. Question 74. What are the best practices for dealing with a flat tire on a road with no shoulder signs? A. Continue driving to a location with a shoulder or exit. B. Stop in the lane, turn on hazard lights, and wait for help. C. Slowly move the vehicle off the road, if possible, and use hazard lights. Answer: C. Slowly move the vehicle off the road, if possible, and use hazard lights. Safely managing a flat tire, even without a shoulder, minimizes risk to the driver and other motorists. Question 75. How to assess traffic flow and right-of-way at an uncontrolled crossroad during a power outage. A. Assume right-of-way since traffic signals are not operational. B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop and proceed with caution. C. Continue at normal speeds, relying on other drivers to yield. Answer: B. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop and proceed with caution. This method ensures safety and order in the absence of traffic signals. Question 76. What are the key points to remember when merging left due to a lane ends merge left sign in foggy conditions? A. Increase speed to merge before visibility worsens. B. Use headlights and signal early, merging carefully and watching for other vehicles. C. Keep driving in the current lane until it ends, then merge abruptly. Answer: B. Use headlights and signal early, merging carefully and watching for other vehicles. Visibility is crucial in fog, and early signaling helps prevent collisions. Question 77. How to maintain safe driving distances in an area marked by road work next 5 miles during heavy traffic. A. Ignore spacing recommendations due to the slow pace of traffic. B. Tailgate to prevent others from cutting in front. C. Increase following distance and stay alert for sudden stops or changes. Answer: C. Increase following distance and stay alert for sudden stops or changes. Safe following distances are critical in work zones to react to traffic fluctuations safely. Question 78. What should drivers be aware of when an added lane is used for high-speed merging on a highway? A. It is an opportunity to accelerate and quickly integrate into traffic. B. Be cautious and allow vehicles from the added lane to merge smoothly. C. Disregard other merging vehicles as they should yield. Answer. B. Be cautious and allow vehicles from the added lane to merge smoothly. Cooperative driving enhances safety during high-speed merges. Question 79. How to handle oncoming traffic at a busy intersection with a malfunctioning left turn yield on green signal. A. Proceed with the turn, assuming oncoming traffic will stop. B. Wait until the intersection is clear of oncoming traffic before making the turn. C. Turn immediately on green without yielding. Answer. B. Wait until the intersection is clear of oncoming traffic before making the turn. Even with signal issues, safety and caution are paramount. Question 80. What techniques should be used to navigate safely over loose gravel on a steep incline? A. Accelerate to maintain momentum. B. Maintain a steady, slow speed to prevent sliding or loss of control. C. Use brakes frequently to test traction. Answer. B. Maintain a steady, slow speed to prevent sliding or loss of control. Controlled speed is essential to safely handle loose gravel on inclines. Question 81. When a divided highway ends, what changes should drivers make to their driving behavior in urban settings? A. Increase speed to adapt to the potentially faster urban traffic. B. Be prepared for merging traffic and potential increases in pedestrian activity. C. Continue driving as usual. Urban settings do not require any specific changes. Answer. B. Be prepared for merging traffic and potential increases in pedestrian activity. Ending a divided highway may lead to more complex traffic patterns and increased pedestrian crossings, necessitating heightened awareness and caution. Question 82. How to plan alternative routes when a ramp-closed schedule affects daily travel for an extended period. A. Rely solely on GPS updates at the time of travel. B. Plan ahead using both GPS and local traffic news to find the most efficient detours. C. Ignore the closure notices and attempt the usual route regardless. Answer. B. Plan ahead using both GPS and local traffic news to find the most efficient detours. Proactive planning helps avoid delays and ensures smoother commutes during extended ramp closures. Question 83. What are the implications of driving over the speed limit in areas frequented by pedestrians and cyclists? A. It enhances the flow of traffic and reduces congestion. B. It increases the risk of accidents and potential legal consequences. C. No significant implications if no accidents occur. Answer. B. It increases the risk of accidents and potential legal consequences. Exceeding speed limits in areas with high pedestrian and cyclist traffic greatly increases the danger to these vulnerable road users and can lead to severe legal repercussions. Question 84. How to handle emergency stops on a freeway with frequent no-shoulder signs. A. Continue to the next available exit or emergency stopping area to pull over safely. B. Stop in the nearest traffic lane and turn on hazard lights. C. Pull over immediately into the median, regardless of traffic. Answer. A. Continue to the next available exit or emergency stopping area to pull over safely. When there is no shoulder, finding a safe place to stop is critical to avoid causing traffic issues and increasing the risk of accidents. Question 85. What strategies can be employed to safely navigate a busy crossroad with limited visibility due to weather conditions? A. Drive aggressively to assert right-of-way. B. Use high beams to increase visibility and proceed with caution. C. Slow down, use low beams, and be prepared to stop or yield as necessary. Answer. C. Slow down, use low beams, and be prepared to stop or yield as necessary. Reduced speed and careful navigation are essential in poor visibility to safely manage crossroad traffic and avoid accidents.